I'm usually not this vulnerable in my videos. I recorded this about 2 weeks ago. I know the thumbnail or the title is gonna say yesterday, but I did record it 2 weeks ago when I made that first video. I really hope you like it. It was really vulnerable of me to even get on and talk like that. If you need to get through it quicker, I suggest putting it on 1.25 because I do pause a lot. But yeah, thanks for watching.
Preacher had said that we were going to be talking about emptiness today. You don't know how that made me feel, because for the past couple of months, that's how I've been feeling. Honestly, probably longer, and I just didn't recognize it. And when he said that, I just didn't know what to think, because it was like I came on a day that God wanted me to hear. He wanted me to hear him speak to me again. So I hadn't been I haven't been to church in about 4 years, but we could really say about 7, if I'm being honest with you. Right? Because I ended up like going to one when I was in college. It was an on-campus one, but actually I ended up leaving. I ain't really make like a new age to Jesus video yet. I'll probably make it next, and I want to go in a little bit of detail with that. But I want to make sure that I'm certain. All I know is that for the past couple of months, I've been feeling like something's missing in my life. And it gets me a little emotional, because I feel like I was lost, and I got lost along my way. During the time of me seeking information and seeking to learn and expand my knowledge, I lost myself. And a couple months ago, it felt like God was just knocking on my door saying, "Hey, I'm still here." And I'll be honest, I neglected everything. I didn't want to be part of it, because I felt at the time when I was young, I felt like I was so lied to. I felt like religion, Christianity, all this, I felt like I was lied to. I didn't want to be part of it anymore. And I seen where God had blessed me in my life. But I let go, and I started going down a path that I probably shouldn't have been doing. I probably shouldn't have been going down that path, I'll be honest. But I found myself there because I was seeking something, and all I did was find myself still seeking. And God was waiting for me. And I don't want to go too deep into all that right now. I just want to talk about these last couple of months and how I ended up here and why you're watching this now. For the past year, I think mentally I've just been on a decline. My anxiety had risen, and even though everything outside of me has looked good, it just felt like something inside of me wasn't whole. I didn't feel complete. It didn't matter that, I was able to move out of my mom's house and, get a good job and all that stuff. None of it mattered. I was still sad. I was still empty. I was lost. And I'll be honest, I'm still lost. I'm still trying to figure it out. Today I ended up cutting all my hair off, because I remember back when I was growing up, my mom used to tell me to cut it, and I really didn't like cutting it low. It wasn't that high when I cut it off though. Just to let you guys know, it was just I don't really cut it this low. You know what I'm saying? I'm always worried about how I look, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how I look on the outside if the inside of me doesn't feel like he looks good. And so I think it was like around March, April, or May or something like that, that of 2023, that something was just like, yo, you need to connect the source again inside of me. But I was still on my own mindset type stuff. Like I wasn't that deep in it. I was just like, all right, whatever. And then I started listening to some Christian music and stuff, and some Christian rap, and I think it was an Alex Jean song. I'm gonna read the lyrics real quick. Let me see if I can find it. It was an Alex Jean song, and the lyrics went, "There's one thing that I can't help. I'm struggling to be myself. Maybe it's time for me to find out I need some help. I grew up learning I should never dig roots in myself. I'm digging deep inside my trauma, trying to find what's left. I had to let go all the things that wouldn't let me heal. That's a lot of change, but now I'm not ashamed to be real. I'm done with crying all these tears. It ain't gonna rain right here." And then the chorus goes, "And God made this thing right here. You think you got me? I know there's pain right here. You'll never stop me, 'cause I got the king right here. He made me strong. He made a lion you can't tame right here." And I ended up listening to a lot of his songs, and I got into a lot of other people. And I was still, listening to my other stuff, but sometimes it come on shuffle over the months and really start hitting me. And I went back home last week to visit my mom, and then I started just reflecting on what I've been getting myself involved in. And I'll go into detail in another video, but after that visit, I said, when I get back home, I need to go to church. I'm gonna go. So I end up walking over to my church on Sunday. They had like two sessions, and I was scared, I'm not gonna lie, because it's been a minute. Didn't know how it would feel. On my way there, I was kind of getting a little anxious, starting to tear up. I walked in, and I was greeted. Everybody was nice to me. I sat down, and I guess I came right in time because the preacher had said that we were going to be talking about emptiness today. I mean, like, God, like, you don't know how that made me feel, because for the past couple of months, that's how I've been feeling. Honestly, probably longer. And I just didn't recognize it. And when he said that, I just didn't know what to think, because it was like I came on a day that God wanted me to hear. He wanted me to hear him speak to me again. Because before I wasn't listening. So he had to put that in my face. He had to say, "You feel empty. Let me fill you up. Let me give you what you need." And that really, that really helped me. Even even at the end of it, the pastor was like, if you want me to pray for you, raise your hand up. I swear, I was so scared. I'm not gonna lie, because I felt like I did so much in the past couple of years that I didn't even want to be in the presence. And I'm gonna continue to keep going and getting the word, and eventually I could come back and make a video talking more about it. But I'm glad to finally be figuring things out after being lost for so long. Uh, I don't know what else to talk about.